What's up, fam? It's your boy PJ Maxx, also known as the Joy Hunter, and as you can tell from this, we're looking at another Hot Wheels 8-pack. You guys know that I buy these, break these down, and show you what's good and what's not good. Now, for me to buy an 8-pack, it means that it has to have at least 6 good cars in it, because I think the other 2 I can always give away to a nephew or somebody like that. So with that, let's take a look at this 8-pack and see, is this the greatest 8-pack yet? Because this 8-pack has no fantasy cars in it. Let's take a look. All right, let's focus on the reason for the season, and that is the reason why we bought this was mainly because of this and the other cars, but this is that Porsche GT3 RS. As you can see, factory colors, factory decos on it, or tampos. You can see that this car, like the other colors, variations of it, you see that it's got the cutout headlights, which is nice because you got that acrylic popping through there. You see the badging is done. They've got the stripe. Wow. And of course, that's that iconic shape of the Porsche. You gotta love that. So here we go, and we notice the big fat fin here with the Porsche written on top of it. Little grooves here in the roof. Yeah, this is fantastic. No details done in the back, but this is definitely a banger. So this is what started the whole thing. But let's see why this potentially has to be one of the greatest 8-packs, if not the greatest 8-pack that I've ever bought. Okay, also in this pack, you can see it right here. It's the Lamborghini Huracan. And well, here it is. Check out the classic shape and the classic design here. It's monotone, just a simple red color, blacked out PR5s on it. Check out that stance. Again, not cut out like the Porsche, but it's painted in. The details are done. There's the badging. There's the single stripe on it that makes it stand out a little bit on all that red, beautiful glossy paint. And then another iconic shape right there. When you see this, you know you're potentially looking at a Lamborghini. So you can see here on the back, it says, it has some writing here on the back, Huracan. You can see the exhaust is done. They didn't do the tail lights, but at least that part. Now this is a non-highlighted exclusive, meaning that this is not going to be on the card. So that's a bonus. Not only is it a Lamborghini, but it's also special in that way. And check it out. We have yet another Porsche. This is the Porsche 911 GT3, which isn't the same as the other one, right? Because you'll notice that here you have a different type of tail on it. So if I grab the other one real fast and show you, see the difference in the tail? So this isn't the same casting, although it looks that way. And notice the GT3 here, RS, has this side scoop. You don't have that here in the red one. So let's continue here with the red one. But what we do have is, check out the cutout headlights here with the acrylic. I love that. You got the front air dam here. Then again, you got this black deco here on it. Badging is taken care of there for you. Once again, take a look at that profile. You gotta love the profile of this car. And then of course here in the back, they did do the license plate. They did do the headlight or tail lights here on the back as well. So this is definitely a banger so far. You can see why I love this. This is another Porsche. All right, up next, here we go with the 90s Acura NSX. The dark green PR5s again, but with the chrome lip on it. So you can see here it's green with a little bit of black. I never noticed that before, actually, on the doors in terms of a stripe. This is that 90s Acura NSX. Love this car. Used to want to buy one of these when I was a kid. I said, man, if I had money, I'd buy this car because this car is fire. Of course, back then I didn't say fire. I said, that's money, so badical. So there we go. There's that profile of this. This is like a cheap way to get a Ferrari, if you will. But with this one's built better because it's a Nissan Acura. But see, there's the tail lights there in the back. See how that is done? Really good attention to detail. It says NSX there on the back. So that is done up in the back. This is fantastic. This is also a non-highlighted exclusive. So it's not going to be on the card. This is not in the lineup for 2023. So if you get this 9-pack, you're getting now at least 2 non-highlight exclusives. That Lamborghini and this Acura NSX. Banger for sure. Okay, we're still stuck in muscle land with this Dodge Viper, the DVB06. So here we go. Check that out. I got something hanging on it. But here we go. We got those same size tires front and back. We got this nice purple metal flake color. We got the nice little Viper livery here, as you can see. So then as we take a look at the front end of the car, the badging is there. All right, nothing else is painted in, but you do have the stripe. The stripe is in the house. We like that. And so here we go with the livery also going around the sides. We've got this 3-spoke design going on. Y'all know it's Mopar. Y'all know it's Dodge. And then here in the back, what you can see is no details done, but the stripe does continue back here on that trunk. So iconic design. This is definitely a banger. This is also just some powerful American muscle to go with all that European stuff we've seen already. So as you can see so far, no fake fantasy cars or anything like that. And check it out. 3. That's 3 Porsches now. This is a 911 Carrera RS 2.7, as you can see there. And here we go as we flip this over and take a good look at her. There's that iconic shape as always. Check out the wheels here. That Carrera design. This is factory livery that's on this. The decos are solid. As we spin around, you can see that they painted the headlights. This one doesn't have the cutouts like the GT3s do. Does have the badging there. And then you do have this cutting through. So this is kind of nice. I guess you could have the cutout there on those. That's kind of bumper or side marker. And then look at that. See the shape? Isn't that wonderful? So you got bigs and you got the same size tires front and back. You know, if we could see inside a little bit, you can see that this is left side drive. Okay. And then of course, when you flip to the back, we do have some details back here in the back. Check that out. So it says Porsche, it says Carrera on it. You have you have these where the tail lights are kind of cut out. So that's kind of an interesting design. On this one, you have the texture here to show the vents there. And this, again, that's 3 Porsches in this 8-pack. So how do you lose with this 8-pack? Once again, no fantasy cars. And up next, 1949 Ford F1 truck. Take a look at this. It says El Segundo Speed Shop. We know El Segundo is in California, which is where Hot Wheels is from as well. So check out this truck. Look at this livery. It's slammed, sitting low. Of course, you got to judge it by the grill, and check out that grill, and check out the oil that the Cadillac spills. No, sorry, not a Cadillac. Just a ludicrous moment. There we go. So there is that livery going on the side. Check out that stance. You got to love it. You can see here, there it is, the steering wheel there, left side, of course, because this is all American. And check out the bed of the truck. It's got the little texture in it, the grooves. And here on the back, you know, not bad. Doesn't necessarily have any extra highlights to it, but it's red, so maybe we just can't see the red done on the tail lights. But there we go. Yet again, another banger. This is a classic oldie. And finally, as you can see it here, this is the 69 custom Chevy pickup. Look at this. So how about that? How great is that? So no fantasy castings. These are all production model cars. You can see the livery here. It's the same size wheels front and back. Again, here's the grill. Check out that grill. Very nice, not painted in, but the grill is still at least detailed enough so you can tell. And here we go. On the side, you can see the steering wheel there. So here we go. In terms of the bed of the truck, again, same thing. You got the details there to show you the grooves in the bed. No painting done necessarily for details on the back. However, this is still a classic, and that's a 69 Chevy custom pickup. So, yeah, with that, no fantasy cars in this, and this is definitely a banger. Hey, thanks guys for watching this unboxing of this 8-pack. As you can see, no fantasy cars at all. Just solid bangers in this one. I hope that you can find some of these also out in the wild. They're worth it. If you're going to spend the $10 for 8 cars, an 8-pack like this is certainly worth it. So with that, let me just thank all of the subscribers, the folks that continue to keep watching. And by the way, If you're still watching at this point and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and consider subscribing and liking, because if you're watching this far, that means you're liking the content. So yeah, we'd love to have you aboard, a part of our little community here where we just talk about all things Hot Wheels in terms of collecting, hunting, and at the same time, customizing and trading and all that good stuff that we do as fans of these little pieces of metal that are immortalizing these favorite shapes of cars that we've loved for a long time. So if you're new to the hobby, welcome aboard. You can watch, you can find out a lot of things here. And also just keep this in mind. When you're collecting, do this. Collect what you love what you collect, and you'll never feel like you're just blowing money, right? Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. And now it's time for the crawl.